What's going on, everybody? You are now listening to the smooth, sultry sounds of 2XR Media. My name is Ricky Robinson, and I am bringing you a new device for your listening pleasure. Hopefully you guys like it. Hopefully it's not too cringe, it's not too weird, but I just wanted to do something a little different. I did used to try to do a podcast, and I did speak about R&B music and soul music. Now, if you want to look at my earlier videos, you will see what I'm talking about. There are some videos on here that I'm speaking about music that I really, really like, and it is R&B and neo soul. So anyway, this device is called the Maono G1 Gaming Mixer. This device is really cool. It gives you nice sound, and there's some features in here that other devices in this price range don't have, or at least the ones that I have tested so far. And I like these features, and they are my favorite features. Let's talk about these features real quick. I'm not going to waste too much of your time. So the first one is a noise reducer, noise cancellation. There's two levels of noise cancellation built into this device. There's low and then there's high. High is a little bit too aggressive for me, but the low is nice and smooth. It gives you just enough presence. It gives you just enough clarity. It gives you just enough protection against the outside noises and that hiss that can be from microphones just existing. So we don't really want too much of that. So you're not going to pick up too much of that with the noise reducer on. It does say noise cancellation when you press the button. So it is noise cancellation, and it is pretty much a noise gate built into the actual device. So I think it's really cool that it has that built into this device. No need for fiddling with EQ settings or settings on some kind of program. It just makes it where you can connect it to any device, USB-C to your device, and you can get crisp, clean audio into your mix. So I think it's really cool. It's a really nice feature. So noise cancellation. As you guys can hear, there's audio playing in the background, but you guys notice that the audio lowers itself when I speak, and it raises the volume when I stop speaking. So it is called Sidechain. That is my second favorite feature built into this device. So, and you guys, again, with that audio that's playing right now, my third favorite is the Bluetooth. The Bluetooth that is built into this device works really well, and it makes it where you don't have to worry about any adapters for your device to connect it to the aux port, because most devices nowadays does not have 3.5 millimeter ports on them. They have USB-C or lightning port built into them. So you don't really want to have to worry about dongles and other things and more cables. So it's nice to have Bluetooth built into this device. So those are my three favorite things. But what else does this thing has? It has a voice changer. So you can go to female voice.
So this is the female voice. Sorry, I abruptly stopped the music, but this is the female voice.
This is the male voice. It tells you female voice, male voice, baby, and robot voice. So you get all of the different options, and they're there. I probably never use them, but they're there. And you have reverb. Reverb, if you want to make your voice sound a little bit more, celestial, then this is the reverb. But anyway, so that's the male voice.
This is the baby voice. And in the baby voice, you can also use reverb. So that's the baby voice.
And this is the robot voice. Robot. Hello. Hello, hello. Now, there's reverb already built into it, and you can't use any added reverb with robot, but the other three you can.
And now we are back on default, and it tells you default, which is nice. Besides that button, there is a direct monitor. So I can hear myself, or if you have speakers connected to this device, because there is an output for speakers, there is a direct monitor button built into this device. So it's really cool that it has that. Also, if you press and hold that button, it will say loop back on, which means the audio of the device that you have it connected to, that you're recording through, will have that audio coming back into it. So if you're gaming and you wanted to hear the game audio through your headphones while you're actually gaming, you can have that loop back feature on. But you will get some of the echo. You will get some echo when you're speaking, so you have to get used to that. But it's there if you need it. So there is a loop back built into this device. Again, the Sidechain, which lowers the audio when you're speaking and raises the audio when you stop speaking. So my favorite feature, right? And you have RGB under that. So you can go through 12 different settings for the RGB. You can turn it all the way off, or you can keep it on rainbow. So now it's on rainbow. And next to that is 4 custom pads. They come empty. You do have to delete what's on there first. Press and hold it for a few seconds. You'll watch it flash very fast, and it's deleting what's on there. Then you press and hold it again, or you press it, and it'll start recording your audio. It'll flash a little bit slower once it's recording. Now, I will never probably use those pads, but they're there and they work. So as you guys can hear, I recorded audio from the music that I was playing earlier. And that's the sound pads. So you can put, different things. If you wanted to put clap tracks, laugh tracks, that stuff, maybe I might use it for. Maybe I might set some stuff up there. But you have those, and it sounds really good. It sounds a lot better than the SC3. The custom pads on the SC3 was not very, very clear, was very robotic and very digital. It sounded horrible. So I would never use it on there, but on here I might use it. So those are the 4 pads. Then you have your gain knob, your reverb knob, as you guys can hear, I was playing with the reverb, and your headphones knob. Now, you can turn those up and adjust it as best as you can for the best audio quality possible. Again, so we have the noise reducer. Let's go back to that. So right now I have it on low, and this is it on high. It is a little bit too abrupt. Once you see I stop talking, then it just closes. And it's really, sometimes it almost feels like it's cutting off the ends of the words that I'm saying. But this thing makes it a lot easier to take a breath. To just having noise cancellation built into this device is a great feature. And I like that feature a lot. Just knowing that I can take a breath when I need to, and I don't have to worry about my breath being picked up by the microphone is nice. And I have 3 screaming kids that like to scream for just about nothing. So, I mean, this helps out with that. So if you have screaming kids, screaming babies, it's really cool that you don't have to worry about that being picked up by your mic. I do also have this thing where I have a fan going. I have my computer going. I have my light going. I also have a hard drive system, a backup device, and that makes a lot of noises. It has a mechanical drive in it. So that makes noise 24/7. It's always clicking and humming. So this helps out that a lot. You guys can hear it. So that's how it sounds with no noise cancellation on at all. So now I have it back to where I like it, back on low. And if you guys don't mind, I'm going to play some music again. So this device is really cool. It has one XLR port, and next to that XLR port has a 3.5mm port in case you had a headset, like if you want the NT100Hs and you have that microphone that's built into it. And next to that, you have your aux in. So if you didn't want to use Bluetooth and you did have something that had a 3.5mm, or you had the right cable to connect to your device and you don't really want to use Bluetooth in case of interference, because that's possible with Bluetooth because it's wireless. So if you wanted to use that, you can use that. You can, 3.5 to whatever device that you connect it to. Next to that is the headphone port, which I have my headphones connected to right now. And besides that is the audio out. So if you had speakers, or right now I have it going into my S5 2X. So you have that capability of using speakers with this device. And next to that, you have the connector, the USB-C connector that goes to the computer. If you want to record it through the computer, or if you're connecting it through OBS or any kind of streaming platform, you have that USB-C. And if you didn't want to record it that way, and if you're just recording it a different way, like using the monitors, if you just want to use monitors with it or speakers with it and not have it going through your actual computer, there is a port for power only. And next to that power only USB-C is the power port. And next to that USB-C that connects to your power, you have the power switch. So you can turn it on and off. So you don't have to worry about it always being on if you wanted to always have it connected. So it's a really cool device. So many cool features. I like it a lot. I will definitely vouch that this is a little bit better than the Fine. The Fine is good. It works really well. It may have a little bit more gain than this device. I seem to have to turn this up a lot more on this. So it does have a stronger gain on this which is fine. But I like the features that this has into it. I wish that the Fine had the noise gate. I wish that the Fine had the sidechain and had Bluetooth. If that reverb knob could work for the actual sound pad, so you can adjust the audio for that, so you don't have it to be too loud. Like say you did record it by mistake too loud, but you had it perfectly timed and everything you want to be able to control. I think the reverb would be better used if the reverb knob will be better used if they use that for the actual sound pads or something else. I think it would be cool. So that's just my input. I think this device is really cool. If you're looking for a gaming mixer that won't break the bank, something that's not as expensive as something like a Rode Podcaster, that thing is very expensive. If you didn't want to spend that much money, you can get this connected to your computer, use QuickTime like I'm using it right now, and you have your audio nice and crisp and clear and sounding really, really good and really, really professional. And I think this device will be great for content creators just like myself. I don't mind the microphone here in front of me. Like I said, I did try to do a podcast before, and I do like the fact that this kind of hides that my room is not treated. Like that padding thing behind my wall, behind my head right there, that is nothing. And it's tile floor, so this helps out a lot. I can get closer to the microphone and not worry too much about, you know, too much reverb and stuff going on in this room and just echo and just sounds horrible. I think this makes it sound a lot better and makes it sound like it's almost like a treated room right now. So now you have the Fine Tank 3 and you like the USB-C. It works really well. It has that. It's great. But now you want to upgrade your audio. So what are you going to do? You don't want to buy an expensive thing for an inexpensive microphone. You can, and it might help a little bit with the audio. But this, I think, will work really, really well through something like the G1 gaming mixer. It's just an expensive microphone, or even cheaper. You can get the AM8, connect the AM8 to this thing, and you're good to go. You don't have to worry about spending too much money to get good audio into your streams, into your content creation. It's just a lot easier to use, a lot simpler, and you don't have to worry about breaking the bank just to get into, you know, doing what I'm doing right now. You can't compare this to a Rode Podcaster or a Rode Podcaster Duo or Rode Pod, whatever, you know, Rode Procaster. You can't compare this thing to that. If you guys are curious about the SC3 gaming mixer, I do have a video on that, and the AM8 if you're curious on that. If you're curious about the Tank 3, I do have a video on that. So I do have videos on these other devices, and if you guys wanted to check them out, they're there. But I just wanted to showcase this device and let you know my 3 favorite features of this device and why I think it could be very useful for you. Right now, you can get this thing on a really good deal for under about $40. So it's normally $70 on Amazon, but right now, as I'm speaking, as this is taped, when I put this out, it is $40-something. So it's a really, really good deal compared to about $500 for the Rode Podcaster Duo. There's no comparing it, so I didn't compare it. So hopefully you guys are okay with this, and hopefully you guys are okay with this video. If you guys like this video, like this kind of content, I promise the next video would be about camera gear. I still have the XH2S. I didn't get rid of it, even though I'm not using it right now. I did not get rid of it, and I have a video I want to talk about my 5 reasons why it's hard for me to get rid of that camera. So stay tuned to this channel for that kind of content. That kind of content is coming. I probably might have another mic video coming up, but for right now, the next video will probably be, hopefully, crossing my fingers that I do have time to shoot and get the content that I want to get for my next video. My name is Ricky Robinson with 2XR Media. Thank you for clicking on the video. Thank you for watching the video. And if you're looking for this Maono G1 gaming mixer, it will be down in the description down below. If I forgot to tell you, if I told you, if I didn't tell you, you know, it is what it is. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel for more videos just like this. And I hope you all have a good one. Peace.